Let's get to some of this NBA action. We've got Damian Sosh joining us.
Just a reminder to hit like and subscribe, and also the bell if you want to be notified every time we post a new video.
So let's start with this Mavs-Rockets game. Rockets -5 in this one. Total sits at 239.5. Both these teams are coming off dreadful performances in their last games. The Mavs looked really sluggish, and they got beat by 19 points at home to the Suns, where they gave up 133 points. Meanwhile, the Rockets coming off a loss as well. Who do we like in this one? What's the play?
Well, in this game, when I look into it, both these teams enter the game, both identical records at 29 and 18. The Rockets, they really had an interesting week. Monday, they beat the Jazz and Utah on the second game of a back-to-back without James Harden, Russell Westbrook, or Clint Capella. And that game saw Eric Gordon score 50 points. Then they go and they play Portland, as you mentioned, with all those guys, and they lose by 13. Harden was just 5 for 18 from the floor that game. So kind of wonder, is he fully healthy? Is he still a little bit banged up? Mavs, meanwhile, got blown out by the Suns, losing by 29 points. Mavs, however, they were playing in the second game, second night of a back-to-back to go along with their fourth game in 6 days. So they're understandably tired in that game. I expect a much better game from Dallas on Friday. Dallas, they acquired Willie Cauley-Stein recently from Golden State to take the place of Dwight Powell, who they lost to an Achilles injury for the season. I think he didn't play much against the Suns. I expect him to see more run on Friday, and he should really help them defensively, be the rim protector that they signed him to be. Houston, they're just 3-6 in their last 9. Dallas is 6-3. Dallas is 16-6 on the road this year. Very impressive. 7-0 in the division. So I'm going to take the Mavs on the road with the points in this game.
Just saw today is Luka Doncic. He turned his ankle in practice and is supposed to have MRI. So just something to be aware of. I'm not sure if he's going to play. But if it affects your bet, you need to pay attention to it. Any other thoughts on this game? Two of the top offenses in the league, not really known for defenses, but would you have a play on the total on this one?
I don't have a play on the total, but I would lean the over in this one. As you mentioned, both teams are really scoring at a high level. They both have such explosive offensive players. Harden, Westbrook, one of those guys could always go off. And Mavericks, obviously, as you mentioned, Doncic is a concern, but if he can go, he scored, I believe, 41 or 42 the first time these teams met, and I don't see anybody really being able to stop him if he's fully healthy and able to go in this one.